call this winning from within. Winning from within. Arthur mentioned greatness. I read one time that in business as in life, never assume what you are or aren't able to do. Only by expanding your mind, stretching your limbs, and testing your courage will you discover the unique individual greatness that lies within you. You may not know that you have that greatness, but you do. And I'm a witness that you can find it. Winning from within. So we look at 2016. I'm going to go through this. There were 3 slides that I wanted to hit, so if you want to read the rest of it, you'll have to read it. You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great, right? The people that make it in this life, as George Bernard Shaw stated, they look around for the circumstances that they want. We want circumstances to help aid in our success metrics. They look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. That is what differentiates us from others, or me from you in that regard, right? Create that circumstance. So this is the slide I just wanted to get to. I let everything else go so I can get to this. Winning, what does winning from within mean, right? First and foremost, watch the company that you keep. New York Life said that. You remember the commercial? New York Life, the company you keep. I'm very careful who I surround myself with because I cannot afford a toxic relationship. There's only 2 kinds. There's toxic or there's nourishing. Toxic, right? It kills. Risky. Watch the company you keep in 2016. There may be some relationships that you have to sever on the personal side, on the professional side, on the business side. I have learned never to hesitate when it's time to sever a relationship because I've learned I don't want to put myself at risk. Nourishing relationships, those people that challenge you. And I have a lot of them. I have hundreds of them that challenge you, make you think, that force you to decide to read another book, that forces you to understand what happens in the industry from an academic standpoint. You know what I mean? Those are the relationships that we want. They push us and they press us, and they help us predict our outcomes. Who would not want to be in a situation where you couldn't predict your outcome? Lastly, invest in yourself. So in 2016, find yourself investing in you. Learn a new language. For some of us, exercise. Go to an industry conference. Pay the money. Invest the money. Go learn. I can tell you it's invaluable. Join an industry organization. Be an organized mentor. Create a vision wall. Hire a public speaking coach. Because some of us, as we continue to grow and develop, we're going to be in front of people. Whether it be clients, that introduction that gets made, and people are going to judge you based on your ability to speak. They don't care what color you are. They're going to judge you based on your ability to speak. So hire a public speaking coach, right? Save 10% of your income. Many of us do that already. But if you don't, do it. Save it and don't touch it. Maybe it's 20%. I just use 10%. Create a space that inspires you. And lastly, travel. I think this year I went on 8 trips, which was interesting. Had never done that because I'm so busy working. 8 trips, travel. Arthur talked about failure. And failure is not final. You know, failures we equate to suffering. We don't want to suffer. Just don't want to suffer. Doesn't feel good. He mentioned something in the Bible. I didn't know we were preaching today. But, okay. He mentioned something out of the Bible. But I was doing some reading, thinking about the whole failure and the suffering. And did you know God mandated suffering in the Bible? There's one scripture that where God said, after you have suffered a while, he said, I will establish you, strengthen you, then settle you down. Now, if you're not religious, you didn't have to hear that. But that's a fact. So understand, failure is not final. 2016 is going to be a great year for all of us. We look forward to greater things from BJC. How many are looking for greater things out of BJC in 2016? Maybe that first RFP. But we're looking for greater things out of BJC and this particular program. We're going to make some improvements to it. We would be negligent if we didn't examine ourselves every year and think about and look at ways we could improve ourselves and improve this program so we can be of greater service, more effective service for you. Thanks for your time this morning. I hope you walk away with something. I think we still have some drinks and snacks left in there, and God bless you and happy holidays. See you in March.